Now, marriage is no longer a union between an adult male and female. Marriage is a union between two adults. And you see two men raising a child. Two men living with emotional connection before a child of 1 year. Imagine what happens to the mentality of that child. But this is a legal thing in many nations today. So you see that perversion is being institutionalized. If it was a trend, maybe you can say fight against it, but it's now a law in many nations. And they now force churches to wed such people. So if they come to you, it's their right to want to be wedded by you, but it's not your right to refuse it. If you say you won't wed them, they shut down your church. And I'm not saying this thing is happening in far western Europe or America. In many nations in Africa today, it's already institutionalized. So you don't dare refuse two men come to you and say they want to wed. They can take you to court and your church can be shut down for refusing what the Bible stands against. So what then is church if we don't stand to defend God's ordinances? But these are the kind of laws we are confronting today. So laws now is not about security. Laws is not about justice. Laws now is about advancing satanic agenda. There are many nations of the world that used to be Christian nations. Today, there are laws that negate preaching, that negate public gathering. You are in Kenya, you can still go to the street and evangelize. You don't know what's happening around the world. You can have a place this big where people come together to learn the ways of God. There are many nations where you can't find it. And because it's no longer working, they are converting church buildings to warehouses. Because what's the point? You have it, you can't use it. Because there are laws that negate it. And so you have to turn it to a warehouse and make money out of it. This is the world we are living in. This is why there is a need for an awakening. So that when people get into power, they should know what to fight for. They should know the policies they should establish in order to preserve the heritage of God.